Hey, NASDOG, where you get the best dope on the markets. I am Alan Palmer, and we are here with Voice. I apologize for that, but I'd like a little feedback. Okay, so I didn't have the voice on. AI is everywhere. We're ruled by a line of code. What are we looking at here? Okay, let's go to the most volatile one. We got silver in the top right. Okay. We got down to the 72 even here. Orders unable to buy under 72. 72 dead nuts low. Comes back to this olive that was the low here. We reversed down. We just shot up here. We're coming into the end of the month. Okay? We're coming into the end of the month. So I have something longer term. Okay, that's a longer term chart. Okay? So, this is a buy. I think under 73.12 maybe. You might have to relook at it because this could have topped. It could have topped. I mean, it's impossible to top because of all the guys telling us about solar panels. Let's go over to crude oil here. Today is Thursday, May. What is today? The May 28th? Okay, yeah, that's right. Here you can see a 7 here posting in the pattern. Okay. This is yesterday. Okay, 93.69 was the high. Today's high is 92.52. Okay, possible trade in retrospect. If you like, for example, if you were looking at these professional charts, CQG charts, if you were looking to sell it, you sell it underneath here. Okay, still missed it by 10. Okay, 10 cents. And then you have a stop over that teal trend line here, or over that number, 93.69. Okay, this was yesterday here. This was on the close. This is why closes are very important. Okay, somebody sucked up that selling up here, although we were all over. Now, this is going to be a perfect example of why you need a professional software. Okay, and if you want it, I will teach you what to. If you get CQG, you could have these charts, okay? I just drop them over there, and these are your charts, okay? With all this on here. But in an education consultation, call it, here someone sucked up the selling, and you know what? We ended up going off weak here, too. We held these levels, and this 88.46 here in July crude, which is spot. Okay, let's just take a look. Okay, so we're at 91.26 up to 50. Here's the August. We're up about the same amount net. We got up to 89.46, 88.60 last. Okay, this is what this one looked like in the August. Okay, so people might be buying the back months because they're cheaper. Okay. Or you could look at it as we just had a squeeze of we just squeezed the shorts, okay, and the central banks in places like anywhere, South Africa, which actually hiked the rates due to the inflation problem. Okay, I've talked about that. That all these other countries are. The United States is the only place to be. The only place to be. It really is. We're on the verge of a golden age. So anyway, so this is that crude oil here. Let me skip through here. Now, this is gold, okay? We're looking to buy this in gold, except, in the overnight. This might be a place right now here, 44.35 here. You've got those powder blues and that stuck in at the 40, or 44.42, say, if you wanted to get on this side of it, okay? Otherwise, you can make a case this is a head and shoulders bottom, okay? See it? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Okay. Here you got a 7 that posted off of this in the middle of the night. This was about midnight. Okay. And nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. Got some numbers down below. Okay. That is gold here. Okay. Beans are open here. All right. We broke the pattern. Okay. We had a pattern here. Okay. Lower. Okay, I'm going to make it a little harder on AI. We came up over here because when AI translates, okay, they just, it's just, you are ruled by a line of code, line of computer code. Anyway, you could see where we went up there at 11.95 and a 5. That's 5/8. Okay, you got 3, 4. You got 4 things. You got the those X's and a red. You got this. If you know what that is, you got a trend line right up at the same exact place. Yesterday we went down here, kind of held a small olive line buy. Okay, here's how it works over here in July corn. Is you come down, hit it. Okay, as a matter of fact, here you blue stops under the powder blues. Okay, and then you came out, and then at the end of the day, you just like right here during this part of the day, you're just like it's hopeless. It's autopilot selling into the close. Okay. You know, so if that's you, you know, you'd be selling some corn maybe and going home flat. We could, you know, otherwise it's 50-50 overnight. You have no control over your risk. Here we open up higher here. This is July corn. Okay, 457, you could see 2 things. Okay, you have a resistance or support on the way down until it becomes resistance. Here's how they fought it. This is going to be a big number, 457, in my opinion. Where'd we go down to? We just went down to 4.5. Okay, so you had that selling here. This will be a pivot point. If they could get it back under here, I don't know. We're going, you know, it would seem like we're going lower. I'm just saying. But, you know what else is at the powder blues? Over here, top right-hand corner, silver. Over here, gold, powder blues. Okay. Let me just touch on a couple more things. This is a wheat chart. This is a weekly here. Last week we were at 680 here. Now we're down at 620. I talked about it, and as a matter of fact, this is one. When these lines change, okay, here, I'm going to show you here. Let's go back to July corn here, July crude oil. Okay, you see these olives right here? Okay, let me go like this. Okay, and then now let me do it this way. Okay, here, hang on a second here. Let me go into an interday. Okay, this is an interday. Okay, so this particular day, okay, even though we were under this olive line, for the bankers that are trading crude oil, okay, or refiners, everybody else. You shouldn't say bankers, okay? And this is how these lines can trade during the day. This one is still the same here, 88.46. And so here's where we are. Last night's high, 92.52. Well, here, it was this olive line right here on an intraday. Okay, on an intraday. I talk about how my data matters. So if you need anything, you need some tweaks, you're on a trading team, email me, arp@nasdog.com. Thanks for watching. Always use a risk stop to stop the risk.